And we're back. Oh god, we are sorry to cut the duct tape short, but we have our series.
That we do. Thankfully, we were able to jump in. I thought I was too late. I was about to hit enter, and then I got the invite, so I was like, oh. Thank the Lord. As we are able to get into game number 2 of this best of 3 series on Blackburn LE. We're in the bottom left-hand corner map, sweating all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. We have our red Zerg player coming out from the land of Korea. He, of course, is going to be representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming DPG. He is currently up 1-0 in the series, if I'm not mistaken. Dark.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Blackburn LE. Oh, let's go! We have the South Korean Zerg player. He is blue, representing Prep Esports. It is ByuL.
So we got a gas pool versus a gold base. Hello, this is what I wanted from my Blackburn ZvZ light.
So I'll be honest, I think Dark's just dead.
He should. He really should.
So a couple of things just happened. We have a gas pool first opening from ByuL, so he will have much faster links. He'll have much faster link speed. He can be very aggressive. Meanwhile, Dark went for a very greedy opening where his natural is incredibly exposed.
Far too exposed. And I think early on when Blackburn was in the map pool, some Zerg players did get bamboozled a little bit. They would notice that there's no natural base and then start panicking a little bit. But it's been months. ByuL should be wise about this. Should sort of realize what Dark is going for, and he's even sending the Overlord in position.
Yeah, that he is the Overlords. ByuL's Overlord did just take the natural base. He sees the drone. He knows 100% what's happening. Lings are already on the way. Ling's speed has begun. Not just Ling speed, but also the Baneling Nest.
Now here's my question, Light. Can Dark get away with this with good enough drone drilling?
I think so. Like, he just has to buy time for the Queen to begin with. And oh, I love that he's throwing down a Baneling Nest as well, so he's trying to be safe here. So far, the control is pretty good. And oh, if ByuL's not careful, he could get surrounded.
Almost does. Dark is going to be able to hold for now, but ByuL is making more and more reinforcements. He's going to have his Baneling Nest a lot quicker than Dark, so yeah, we'll see for how long Dark is able to get away with this.
Yeah, so far ByuL did win that little Ling micro battle. 12 Lings are on the way. What I will say is that ByuL wasn't as aggressive as I thought it would be. I say that, here we go. Lings are on the way, 9 seconds away from Ling speed, and then he's going to pop up over here at the gold base.
Ooh, Spike Roller getting thrown down.
Now he needs it. Dark needs it. Like, the big brain move would be if he didn't go for the gold, but I love this. Dark is making some Banelings in the main base just in case.
Yeah, and those Banelings can, of course, still try to come over. A couple of Banelings were made off in the distance. And ByuL will get the connection first, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh god, yeah, so far ByuL, he takes down the Queen. He's working on every single one of these drones. One Baneling does finish up here for Dark. Gets a pretty decent connection. There are not too many Lings remaining here for ByuL.
Yeah, and honestly, that was a pretty good split on both the Lings and the drones, but it looks like Dark's time is about to run out. I say that, but he is able to defend. Loses 6 drones, but he's not behind by any means. In fact, with that gold base, I would argue that he's actually ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, again, ByuL he needs to do more than that. Sure, he killed the Queen, which was good, but the Baneling connections left much to be desired here for ByuL. Like, mining is resuming here. Like, he cannot let this go unpunished.
Really cannot. He's just trying to regroup and see what he can get away with. A couple of Banelings already getting prepared. These 2 Lings of Dark will be for scouting and not really anything else. Just confirms that, yep, ByuL is remaking all those Lings.
Yeah, that he is. Meanwhile, no! ByuL, his Banelings get caught out in the middle of the map. One Baneling, ooh, almost gets up. Does get picked up.
Wow. How was that one Ling able to slip by?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Yeah. And now I think Dark, he's doing it. You know, so far his own Ling Bane control is good enough. Somehow, some way, picks up another Baneling. Do you have a bit of a Baneling run by here? But there were only 4 drones. Like, there wasn't that much saturation.
There wasn't, but you could also argue that now there's just no mining in that base. Banelings are popping off left and right. But I think Dark may have bled out a little too much.
We'll see. I mean, oh god, there's still so many Banelings left for Dark. ByuL cannot find a way in. He does go for a bit of a Ling run by and actually gets 7 drones. Not bad.
Yeah, pretty good damage, actually. These Banelings are going to try to get into the main base. How to splits, how to snipes, how to splits, how to snipes!
Oh my god, the split's pretty amazing.
Actually, yeah.
Oh my god, every single drone was individually split, so in the end, no damage was done despite the Banelings rolling in. The Banelings this time, though, do roll into the gold base and more drones are falling. What I love is that ByuL is making sure that Dark is getting no value out of this gold.
Exactly. I think he was only able to mine for about 20 seconds from this gold base. And that was an unsaturated gold base as well. ByuL is droning up a little bit, but he just wants to ramp up the momentum.
Yeah, I mean... oh god. We'll see how this will go here for Dark. Like, I kind of wish that he rebuilt that spine that he had earlier. Right now, he's just relying on Queens and Ling Bane to defend. He honestly doesn't have that much vision out on the map just because, like, the Overlord positioning isn't amazing. He's more focused on scouting for a 3rd base more than anything. So because of that, these Ling run-bys keep getting Dark a little bit unawares.
Getting Dark again here. Almost got another drone, but that was a very, very committed transfer of workers. Just like that, even 3 more, 4 more drones go down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no mining. Just the gold is not getting up here for Dark. Meanwhile, ByuL has been joining up. Look at the worker count. Look at the worker difference. Even if this gold base gets saturated, like, it's just, it's deep in the blue for ByuL.
Very, very much so. Funnily enough, 2 saturated bases is worth more than a gold base that isn't even half saturated.
Yeah.
Funny how that works out.
And with this economy, what is ByuL doing with it? He's going into roaches. You know, he's teched up into that roach warren. He's going to be sending it across the map. He doesn't have a lair, to be fair, but on a map like Blackburn, you don't need a lair. You don't need roach speed. You can just send it across the map. And if you have enough roaches, like, it doesn't matter how much Ling Bane you have. They just kind of work with themselves to reduce surface area.
Absolutely. The one thing that's keeping Dark alive here, his only life support, has been his Ling Bane control throughout all of this. Roaches are a really good way of saying, you know what? I'm just gonna deny your I'm just gonna deny your micro.
Yeah. Pretty much. And here we go. ByuL, he's pulling the trigger. He is going across the map. He is leaving 2 Banelings at home to defend as well, just in case there is a Ling run by. So I love this from ByuL. And Dark, how can he defend? He does have his own roach warren on the way, so maybe he can get some reinforcements as the push is coming.
Yeah, he's trying to do whatever he can, making as many Lings as he can, trying to just slip them onto some of these isolated roaches. But I'm looking at the army supply difference, and I really don't think Dark can do it, even if he does somehow get the perfect surrounds on these roaches.
Yeah, exactly.
They just march in to the main.
They just waddle into the main. There's nothing to stop them. There's no SimCity. A couple of roaches getting picked off as they are produced. I love this from ByuL as well. He just ignores the gold at this point because this was the most defended base, and GG gets cold. ByuL ties up the series.
1-1. That was pretty beautiful, honestly. Dark, he almost made me believe that he could do it a couple of times there, but guess in the end, it just goes to show you what happens when you go for a gold base like that.
Yeah. I was very impressed that Dark was... Oh, there we go. I was a little bit scared for a moment there. We're getting in. But I was a little bit... I was getting very impressed with how well Dark was defending for a long time, but over time, again, like, he's just spread so thin between his 2 bases. Like, it's just so difficult for him to hold on to them. And we saw that he just kept losing worker after worker.
Absolutely. Kind of was ByuL's win condition, wasn't it? As long as he can make sure that Dark wasn't mining from the gold base, he would always get a better economy.
Yeah.
And you will notice that Dark, he was positioning a lot of his army in between those bases because he wasn't sure if ByuL was going to go for the gold or go for the main base. But without any creeps right there, it took him a very long time to get defenses up in either position, regardless. But that was enough of Blackburn. A bit of an odd game for an odd map. We are going to be going into something a little bit more standard. It's Hardwire. LE, we're in the bottom left-hand corner map, swinging all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. We have our red Zerg player coming down from the land of Korea. He is, of course, going to be representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. DPG. He is Dark.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the South Korean Zerg player. He is blue, representing Prep Esports, tying up the series 1-1. And once again, this time opening up with the incredibly aggressive opening, it is ByuL. 13-12, let's go!
Let's go. If the gas pool worked for him in Blackburn, 13-12 is going to work even better for him on Hardwire.
Exactly.
At least that's the line of thinking.
I mean, we'll see here. Dark is opening up with the most standard opening, hatch gas pool. It is what we would expect. So this is kind of best case scenario here for ByuL. And oh my god, this is the much more committed variant, by the way. He's sending drones across the map. He throws out a Bailey nest. He's not getting a hatchery.
And Dark has no idea what's coming his way. ByuL has hidden his drones.
Yeah. And that's the key tell here.
Exactly. For all Dark knows, it's just a regular pool first.
Yeah,
he can pull drones and he'll be safe, but you know, oh!
He saw the drone. So these Lings, they just told him that, oh, okay, it was a 12 pool opening. I can defend against that if I pull the boys. But because he now sees the drones, he knows it is much more committed than that. He should be aware that, hey, I can give up my natural base. I do not have to defend it. I need to buy time, and I need to throw down potentially my own spines and get my own defenses up and running.
Hopefully he does. He isn't pulling the drones now, he is.
And now he is...
crawlers are getting thrown down for ByuL.
Oh god, and the Baileys are coming in to help protect the spines! Oh god, oh god!
This is gonna be it?
Up! Up! Maybe. The control is pretty good from Dark so far, but again, if he bunches up too much, the Bailings will just detonate. And even then, like, all ByuL cares about are these spines finishing.
Exactly. Even without these Banelings getting any connections, the Ling count for ByuL is just way too high. Dark is sending his queens forward. He is trying to deal with these spine crawlers, but I think it's too little too late at this point.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Dark's own spine is about to finish, but it's a little bit later than he would have liked. He's also not repositioning it. Oh, God.
Yeah, and his own spine crawler just isn't in position to deal with these spines. This is looking rough. Dark is trying to pull together his, you know, whatever army he can and go for one big surround, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Dark is catching reinforcements. Like, I love this. Like, he's actually stemming the tide here. There's very little here to defend, but the spawning pool does get picked off. Now with the Broodlings, is it go time? No, it is not. Dark actually goes for it. He gets both Bailings! What?
What? With his Broodlings?
What?
And now he doesn't have to worry so much.
ByuL, that should never have happened. Oh my god. Bailey's come in both. Wow, the spines fall. Everything gets cleaned up.
Wow. Just wow. Queens deal with or are able to snipe whatever Banelings remain. Dark still has both of his hatcheries alive.
Mate.
As ByuL is still stuck on one hatch. His spine crawlers are going to reposition. He's got Banelings to deal with whatever Zerglings remain of ByuL. GG. I really thought ByuL was going to do it. But Dark, with the absolute massive brain, takes it and he goes to the quarterfinals.
GG. Wow. What I was gonna say is that ByuL's miscontrol there. Those two Banelings, if they were on hold position or if they were microed back, that is what he needed to stop that Bane bust. Because two Banelings kill Banelings, regardless of how many they are, as long as they're in range. And with that, he would have been able to deny that. Spawning pool was dead. He may have been able to overwhelm, or he would have been in a better position. He wouldn't have been shut down that hard. Oh my god.
Exactly. That was obviously still a chance for Dark to defend from there, but yeah, just utilizing the Banelings like that. I was really worried for him because I thought, well, he's not remaking his spawning pool anywhere else. He's also not repositioning his own spine crawler. You know, there's a little bit of time as ByuL is repositioning his own 2 spine crawlers that Dark can get a couple of free volleys off. It was all intentional. He wanted that spawning pool to go down so he could get the Broodlings and deal and just snipe the Banelings like that. I'm honestly a little disappointed, like, because Discord is glitching out for one of us, so I couldn't actually see your reaction when that happened.
My head was in my hands.
Like, wow. I'll probably catch it on.
Oh god.
Potentially, I may catch it on stream.
No, the stream can't see it either, unfortunately.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, they can see you though. They can see you. But wow, GG, well played. That was very nicely done by Dark, but also again, ByuL, I guess he just wasn't thinking of that. He wasn't concerned.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah, he wasn't concerned with the Broodlings. You know, he didn't think that they would be a threat by any means, and that was huge.
And usually they're not, right? Unless you can get a whole bunch of them, like with Root Lords or what have you. But in this case, these Broodlings had one job, and they did that job. And Dark was able to snowball from there. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, God.
People are just like, whoa, what the hell happened? ByuL had this in the bag. He had this spine crawlers right in the face of Dark. That should not have happened. And I agree, it shouldn't have, but Dark made it happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is all that can be said as GG, well played. Dark moves on to the quarterfinals, where he will face another Zerg player, a very different Zerg player in Ragnarok.
Yeah, that was a very big brain maneuver from Dark, utilizing his Rootlings like that. But now he's up against the Zerg player with the largest cranium in all of StarCraft 2. It's Ragnarok.